what's going on? Is that too loud? That sounds like it was too loud. That was a bit too loud. Hey guys, what's going on? This is the vlog again. So, what I'm doing today is a breakdown of David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. Doing a breakdown of that. Not really a breakdown of the book, but throughout the book, if you listen to the audio version, he lays out a bunch of challenges. 10, actually. Last week I did number 1, which is talk about your bad hand, which was a kind of deep episode. I got a lot of nice messages about that. A lot of people connected with that on an emotional level. It was very therapeutic for me. I loved it. Just go check it out if you haven't. It's just where you lay out your bad hand. But today is challenge number 2. And if you just saw what I just did, it said challenge number 2, the accountability mirror. So what the accountability mirror is about, hold on. Let me, am I out of focus now? Oh, I can't tell. Hold on, let me figure this out, hold on. Man, I need a D-Rock. For those of you who don't know who D-Rock is, that sounded very weird, I know. It says, take post-it notes on your accountability mirror. So what the accountability mirror is, it's just a mirror that you'd have in your washroom or wherever you are on a daily basis. It's the place where you get real with yourself. If, I don't know, for me it's always eating. If you weren't supposed to eat pizza today and you did, you'd get into the accountability mirror and you'd be like, you wouldn't be harsh with yourself, but you'd be real with yourself. You'd be like, what are you doing with yourself? You told yourself that you weren't going to eat any pizza, and you did. And I don't know what you think is going on, but I don't think that you're going to hit the goals that you're setting for yourself if you keep on doing this. So this is something that we have to change. And in the book, he talks about doing this, but and he doesn't talk about the subconscious part of it, because that really affects your subconscious. In a good way, I think. When you actually sit back and have conversations with yourself, I think there's nothing better. For me, when I meditate to a binaural beat track that I overlaid my self-talking on. So it's a binaural beat track that has to do with opening your subconscious, and then it's actually me saying the things or talking about the kind of life that I want to live, the kind of man that I want to be, the kind of career that I want to have. And it's like a 30-minute track of me just like going in. I don't know, ever since I've started doing it, I've been moving towards my path, my goals a lot quicker. So, and I think that's just because I'm hitting my subconscious. I'm really getting to it. And that's what you do when you're in front of the mirror doing this, because you're literally looking into your own eyes. Oh man, I keep looking there. I have to stop that. You're literally looking into your own eyes and you're saying the things that you have to hear. And it just, I don't know, it just hits home in a whole different way when you see yourself, looking at yourself, saying the stuff that you need to hear. Sounds narcissistic, but like it's not. It's impactful, and I've been doing it. So I'm just going to show you a little bit more, tell you about it. Okay, so like basically it's just saying basically this is just the stuff that he said. If you need more education, if you need to get out of debt, if you need to lose weight, if you need to be truthful with yourself of where you are and what it will take to achieve it. Too much pressure. So that actually doesn't make any sense. What I was trying to say was you have to be real with who you are, who you want to be, and what it will take to achieve it. And that's the main thing. When you do this, like in front of the accountability mirror, you're laying out what you want to do. So for him, it was like, he was like, how are you going to be in the military with your hair the way it is? He used to have like really weird, like uncombed hair. He's a black guy, right? So he just had nappy hair. And he's like, how are you going to, his pants were like down to his past his waist. He's like, how are you going to get into the military acting like this, looking like this? He's like, what are you going to, like, you think that you're up to military par right now? He's like, you're not. And he was just really real with himself about it. And then he kind of just grabbed a razor, shaved his head, pulled up his pants, and just made a decision in front of himself, held himself accountable, and said, this is what we're going to do now. This is how we're going to change ourselves. So, it says here, break each goal into small chunks. So for me, I'm trying to lose 45 pounds, which actually now I am not trying to lose 45 pounds. I'm trying to lose 38 pounds. I already lost 7 pounds, so like shit works, just saying. And then it says hold yourself accountable for the small steps. So I'll actually show you. Ugh. So like I have one goal on here, on this mirror, if you can look at it. The mirror's so dirty, I'm sorry about that. I have a goal right here. If you can see that. It says no pizza or if you can see this, it's supposed to say no pizza until February 1st, but I think subconsciously I just wrote pizza until February 1st. Because I fucking love pizza. Little Freudian slip there, I guess. Is that what a Freudian slip is? I'm not sure. Let's try this again. So if you look there, it says no pizza until February 1st. I set that goal because like I've been trying to lose weight and like, oh, I'm looking over fucking here. I'll fucking look over here. I've been trying to lose weight for like 6 months, I think. Maybe even more. And I find that every single month I was eating pizza like 3 or 4 times in a month. Like it was too much. So I was like, okay, January, I'm just not going to eat pizza at all and see what happens. And what's already happened is that I've lost 7 pounds. So it's like there's a little correlation there. That was the first goal. Second goal, get that in view. Second goal is weigh 200 pounds by June 1st. So that's another goal. I just wanted to set a date. Instead of like just sitting back and being like, I'm not sure when this is going to happen. I find that setting a date just creates more urgency. And when you put yourself in a state of urgency, not panic, but urgency, like you have a mandate, you have a goal, I just find that things work a lot better. So I set the goal of June 1st. That's my goal. So those are my goals right now, right? And I set the goal of, like I said, it's just, I work better under urgency. When I know that there's a due date, I tend to work a lot harder. I notice that when it comes to video projects, anything. When I set a date, I tend to move my ass. So that's what you're supposed to do with the accountability mirror. Put some goals on it. And also back to the subconscious, when you walk into the washroom or wherever every single day and you see these goals, your brain starts to like know like, oh, that's a thing that we're supposed to handle. Like we're not just looking at that. We're supposed to make it so he doesn't want pizza until February. So what else can we make him want? Okay, let's make him eat this instead. Right? It's like, oh, we're supposed to weigh so maybe we're supposed to weigh 200 pounds by June, so maybe we should like curve this eating. And when I say we, I mean the subconscious starts thinking, okay, how can we help this along? But it's not all good stuff. I really hope I'm in focus. Am I in focus? But it's not all good when it comes to the accountability mirror. I've set some goals that I actually didn't achieve. Here, I'll show you. Oh, hey. So this goal here, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know. I'll just tell you what it says. It says December 22nd, no pizza for 20 days. So that was no pizza until January 10th. And I failed that. I couldn't do it. Like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't making the necessary changes in order to have that happen. I wasn't setting myself up to win, and I just gave in. At the end of the day, you really have to like, this is why it works so well, because when you don't achieve something, you have to look at yourself and be like, what the fuck happened there? Like, what did you do? Like, what didn't you do? Is pizza all that serious that you had to have it? Like, you set a goal of not having it, and then you failed. Like, why? Again, it goes back to what I've been learning from listening to Jordan Peterson. Who would you be if you just stopped doing the things that you know you shouldn't? It's so simple. Like, just stop doing those fucking things. Like, just stop. And your life will change. And even whoever's watching this, I'm sure you can think of like 6, 7, 10 things that you shouldn't do that you do. And it's like, why are you doing that? Just stop. Like, if you know that you can stop these things, fucking stop. Everything will change. And then you don't know exactly what he talks about, Jordan Peterson. He's like, you don't know how far that can take you. You don't know how much you can change if you just stop doing those things and then keep doing that and keep finding things in your life that you shouldn't do, and how efficient you'll become. And it's so true, man. So true. So that was that goal that I failed. Was stay gluten-free until February 1st. Failed. I don't remember how I failed. Oh, I know. Okay, so this is also a thing with goal setting, right? I know that me and my girlfriend have to, well, we don't have to, but we like to go to this market. It's kind of like a farmer's market kind of thing. And they have baked goods there. And the baked goods are amazing. And I didn't realize that I had set this goal up and that we were supposed to go there the next week. So then we went there and I was like, this is like the thing that I use to cheat. Like when it comes to like cheat days, like this is the thing that I use. And it's like cinnamon buns. So I was like, fuck. I'm like, well, I have to get the cinnamon bun. But I didn't at the same time. You know? Talking to you like you're here. But I didn't have to. But I did at the same time. So it's like, when you're setting these little goals, you have to set them up in a way that's going to work. Like I said before, set yourself up to win. If I know something like that's coming up, it's either don't go or don't set that goal. You know, it's one or the other. That still bothers me. Still bothers me that happened. And it doesn't bother me that we went. I love going there because I love spending time with my girlfriend. Fucking love cinnamon buns. Love that market. So like, it was all good, but it just sucked that I set that goal and I wasn't thinking. And it just resulted in me failing. Set yourself up to win. So that's another goal I failed. And I keep these. So I know, right? Like the same way I have a box of accomplishments, I have this. I might make a box of failure. I might do that. It sounds harsh, but I might just do that. Because it's like, it's good to see all your accomplishments, but it's good to also remember your failures. I was actually I think of a story. My buddy Danny, he was in a race. He was racing somebody. Not racing somebody, but he was in a race of like, I think 100 people. I'm not sure. And he was on the tail of this person who was like an elite rider. So he would be considered like, I guess, an amateur rider. This person was elite, and he was like really close to this guy. Like he was like almost gonna beat him. And he missed the mark by like 7 seconds. The guy crossed the finish line, and 7 seconds later he crossed the finish line. And it's actually a good thing that happened, because now every time he trains, or at least if I was him, every time I would train, I would think of that guy 7 seconds ahead. I'd be like, he's right there, and I have to fucking catch up, you know? Like, you keep pushing yourself to, like, hit that imaginary person, that ghost, almost. So I keep these the same way, to know that, yeah, I might have a box of accomplishments, but I also have a bunch of failures. And based on what I do, I'm either going to contribute to the accomplishments or I'm going to contribute to the failures. That was fucking profound. You hear that? That was actually great. I'm getting good at this. I'm getting real good at this. And only through failure did I get good at it. So yeah, I am going to make a box of failure. But it's just something that I think everybody should try. Like, it sounds really simple, and to some people it probably sounds stupid to like put like... I really hope I'm in focus. It sounds stupid to put sticky notes on your mirror, but it helps. It helps a lot. It really gets in, for me, it really gets into my subconscious. And I wake up every day. As soon as I wake up, I walk in front of the mirror and I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't have pizza at all. That's not happening. What was the other one? Fuck. What's the other goal? Oh, I have to remember. And to be 200 pounds by June. So it's like I wake up every day. And this is good for anybody who feels like they don't have a fulfilling life or they don't have purpose. You wake up every day with a purpose. And although it may be small, you still wake up with something that it's like, I'm here today to make sure that happens. I don't know. I would give it a try. It's really, really good. There are 8 more challenges that I'm going to be doing for the David Goggins challenge. It's going to get pretty deep. There's a bunch of challenges. I don't know what the third one is, and I'm not going to tell you until I make the third video. But it's gonna be a challenging one. So I'm just gonna wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much for being here through the David Goggins challenge. Any mirror in your house can be an accountability mirror. All you need is some sticky notes, a pen, and a vision for a better you. This was the Process Vlog. I'm out. Colin Cummings. Peace.